Good morning all. Actually, no, it is evening. It is a Saturday night. We have been quite busy. I look like a hot mess. I am clean. I have showered today, shockingly. Me and John had a 5K this morning. Stuff's just been busy. It's the end of the school year. You guys know how it goes. Last minute things, gifts for the teachers, wrapping up stuff. Just lots of stuff going on. I'm very excited to be doing another video with Home Chef because I love doing these videos with you. This is going to be a very raw and very real video of just kind of how messy and unorganized my life is. If you're not familiar with Home Chef, I will link the 2 other videos that I've done with them previously underneath this video. Also, I have done a bunch of day in the lives where I featured them that weren't sponsored. This video is being sponsored by them. Thank you, Home Chef. But I've done a ton of other day in the life videos and vlogs just kind of featuring them because we actually do use Home Chef. Yeah, so the meals for today are the Sunday supper pot roast meatballs. I thought those looked really good. It's with sour cream and chive mash. And then we have the Asian peanut chicken salad, which I'm not really craving this right now. And then we have a steak with creamy corn risotto, which I think this is gonna be the winner. I'm a little bit scared to do the meatballs, and that is only because the last time I did meatballs, I somehow burnt them. And when I say burnt them, I mean the depths of fiery hell burnt them to a crisp. Like, they were stuck to the pan. Like, you would like put it upside down and they were just like stuck to the pan. So I'm a little bit scared to do meatballs again, but that's exactly why I picked this meal, because I figured if anybody can walk me through making meatballs correctly, it's Home Chef. But yeah, for right now though, we're just gonna stick with this steak with creamy corn risotto and fresh tomatoes because it sounds really good. So as always, everything is nicely packaged. There are 2 bags for mine because again, it's for adults, so 2 and 2. And then this is new. I'm not sure when they started doing this because I've only not been getting these for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. But they actually have all the meat in this nice Ziploc bag, which I really appreciate because not only does it keep all the meat in one spot, but also because it like prevents any leaking anywhere in your refrigerator. So that's nice. Thank you for thinking about that, Home Chef. I like that. Directions come on these nice little cards that again, you can keep these for future use. If you like a meal, then you can just make them on your own. Everything comes really fresh. Like, I'm a little bit sad, not gonna lie. I'm a little bit sad that they didn't just give me already cut up corn, but that just proves how fresh all the ingredients are from Home Chef. You know, a little bit extra elbow grease is gonna go into this meal, guys. And then our sliced steak, which I love that this is already pre-sliced into tiny, tiny slices, because if you've ever gone to the butcher and you've asked for thinly sliced things like this, sometimes you get that cranky butcher who rolls his eyes at you and does it begrudgingly. I like that this is already here. I don't have to deal with anybody, so awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead, start this up. I will show you guys the after as usual. Also show you all my kids' and husband's reactions and tell you how easy it was. What'd you just ask me when you just walked down the stairs?
Like a homemaker one.
What?
It's like a homemaker one.
A homemaker one? Home Chef, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm making a Home Chef meal. You excited? Alright, so my meals never look like the pictures, but they always taste really good. This is what the picture looks like. I like to have the extra sauce on. I don't know if I'm supposed to put the demi-glaze sauce on, but every single time I've cooked with it, I've liked having extra on, and so has John. So these are me and John's portions, a little bit bigger. Our bowls are really deep and big, so the portion sizes might look small, but they're actually decent. This is Kaya's, it's the smallest, and we have Wyatt's, second to smallest, and then Ava's has a good portion too. Like it?
What's this at the bottom?
That is a creamy risotto with corn.
It tastes like that one.
Do you like it? Yeah? Kaya, what about you? Do you like it? What does that mean?
I like it and I don't like it.
Oh, no! What do you like about it?
The corn.
What don't you like about it?
The chicken.
Yeah, you've never liked meat, and that's steak. She's never liked meat. I don't know what it is about this kid. John, what do you think of it?
It's really good, thanks.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
You don't act like you like it.
I do like it.
I think it tastes really, really good. I can see what Kaya means. Kaya just doesn't like meat, so I think the steak is like throwing her off. I honestly like the steak. That's like my favorite part. I do like the Parmesan cheese in the risotto though. That's pretty good too, but all around I think it's a good meal. Wyatt likes it, which he's the pickiest out of all of us, so that's always a plus. Alright guys, so it is Sunday evening, and once again I'm very excited that I have my meal planned out for me. because life is crazy right now. I've been running around all day, cleaned out the car and a few other things. John has been working on his little side project today, which has been taking off all the gutters off our house. As you can see, they're all laying out right there. We are getting our house repainted next week. Yeah, life is just hectic and I'm trying to help out as much as I can. I don't know anything about gutter replacement or anything like that, but there are projects that we're doing inside the house and outside the house, and kids need to have like end of the year projects they need to get done. So I'm just like trying to handle like, it's been crazy. Again, I'm very excited to have these meals planned out. So I'm going to try to do the meatball meal tonight, just because it just sounds really, really good. And also because it seems quite fitting because it's literally called Sunday Supper Pot Roast Meatballs, which today is Sunday. All right, so this is what the dinner looks like. My lighting's terrible. It looks like my meatballs are burnt, but I promise you they are not. So like I said, we stretch our meals to do 3 kids, 1 is a teenager, 2 adults, and I actually have an extra plate over there for my brother-in-law. The kids, they snack all day long. So Sundays we actually don't eat like a whole ton for dinner. So yeah, it worked out perfectly. Wyatt, what do you think? Do you think it's good? Yeah, you like it? What's your favorite part?
Mashed potatoes and chicken.
The mashed potatoes and chicken?
Yes.
Why do all of my kids think that meat is chicken? It's beef, babe. It's beef. Dan, what do you think?
Chicken, beef.
I think it's all delicious.
He's just saying that because I feed him. I think it's actually pretty good. The glaze sauce didn't come out the same way as it did on the picture, but that's just because I did not time everything right. So it's a little bit thicker, but the taste is still really, really good. I really like the meatballs and I'm excited I did not burn them to the pan. I will perfect that sooner or later. Alright guys, so it is Monday afternoon. I am making the Asian peanut chicken salad for lunch. My mom is actually in town visiting after her dentist appointment, so I thought this would be a good lunch for me, John, and her. I have my romaine rinse and stuff. I just need to chop it. My chicken breasts over here, and I'm just heating some oil real quick. This is what the salad looks like. I haven't tasted it yet. What do you think, Mom? You like it? What do you think, John?
It's really good.
You like it? John always has the same response to everything I make. I'm starting to...
You're such a good cook.
Oh my gosh. Alright guys, so we're done with lunch and it was really, really good. Like, I have to say that was my favorite meal out of all of them. Which one is your favorite meal, John?
Ever of all time?
No, just out of the 3 that we had. The meatballs, the salad.
Oh, the risotto.
You like the risotto? Really? My favorite's the salad. I really, really, really like the salad. And I'm really excited because the recipe card is like perfect to keep because that was a really easy salad to make. And I'm growing right now cilantro and tomatoes in my vegetable garden, as you guys know. Yeah, and lettuce. So all I need is really the chicken and the wontons, which you can buy at the store easily. And then the Asian sesame sauce is actually the Marzetti type, which that's sold in our local stores too, which is nice. And then the peanut sauce, I'm pretty sure I could find somewhere else, but I saved one of the extra ones because they always give you extra ingredients. Like I've said this before, but I feel like their portion sizes are bigger than you expect them to be. So there's always extra of something. So I'm really excited to actually make this salad again, maybe this weekend, because it was really simple and it was relatively healthy. But I have all this extra debris, the ends of the lettuce and stuff and the guts of the tomatoes. And I'm gonna walk this out to our new compost. As you guys know, we've been composting. John made us a beautiful compost. And yeah. So there you have it. There are all 3 meals that Home Chef sent to us for this week. I really like them all. As you can tell, Kaya was the picky one. She's never the picky one. She's always so excited about food. I was really shocked that she was as picky as she was. Although part of me is like, she's never liked meat. Like, she's never liked meat. If you followed me for a long time, you would know that like meat, when introducing foods to her, was the most difficult thing to do. Like, I had to puree her chicken every single time in like apples or like sweet potatoes. Like, she just for some reason does not like the like taste of meat unless it's a hamburger or a hot dog. So I knew that would be a little bit difficult. I usually try to hide her protein in other ways or forms. Maybe she'll be a vegetarian. Maybe I should just let her be a vegetarian. But Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that discussion in this video, but my point is that she was the pickier one, and again, she still liked everything else, she just didn't like the meat portion of the meals, and that's never happened, as you guys have seen in my previous videos. That's never happened before, but for the rest of the family, kids will always be brutally honest with you, for the rest of the family, we all really liked the rest of the meals. So my favorite out of all of them would have to be the Asian peanut chicken salad. I loved this salad so much. My mom really liked it. John actually had 2 servings because it was a 4 adult serving meal, so he actually had the other serving after he was done with his. I loved this meal so much. I loved how easy it was. I love that now I can make it on my own because I have all the instructions, and again, it was super simple. The ingredients were not like super difficult to come across. John's favorite meal was the steak with creamy corn risotto. I like this meal a lot. Here's the problem. It took a little bit more time than I would have liked to make the risotto, you know, standing over the stove and kind of stirring and everything. It wasn't difficult by any means at all. It was not difficult. It was just a little bit more time consuming than the other 2 meals. So I would have to say that was what would make me say that this wasn't my favorite. Taste-wise though, it was amazing. If I had to describe the taste, it was a cross between shepherd's pie and corn moussaka. Like it was that together. Like it had all the same kind of vegetables, consistency, except for it was a little bit sweet as well. If you've ever had corn moussaka or shepherd's pie, you don't understand what I mean, but obviously if you haven't, you wouldn't. Just trust me, this was a really, really good meal. It's definitely a meal that I would repeat as well because the kids really liked it and John really liked it, minus the chicken part for Kaya. But I really liked this meal as well. It just, again, was a little bit more time consuming. And then we have the Sunday supper pot roast meatballs. This was really good. Okay. This was good. Granted, my kids do not like peas, but oh well, they should eat them. This, for the adults, was delicious. The kids loved the mashed potatoes and they loved the meatballs, again, minus Kaya because it was like a meatball. She doesn't like chicken meat. And for her, it's the consistency, because if you hide the meat in something or it's a hamburger or hot dog, she loves it. But again, this is just like a ball of meat, so she wasn't a huge fan. And then of course, my other kids didn't like peas. Kaya ended up actually liking the peas and she ended up eating her sister's peas. Anyways, regardless, we really enjoyed this meal. I did not like making this meal, however, just because I'm not a fan of making meatballs. It's just a lot harder than it looks. I just don't know how to like get the hang of not getting them to be over dry. But it actually turned out pretty well considering the last time, like I said, I made meatballs. You literally could like tip the pan upside down and the meatballs were burnt, stuck to the bottom of them. Like they were inedible and I had to like basically, I'm just gonna say, I had to throw away the pan because I could not get all of the residue off the bottom as hard as I tried. So with that being said, this was a success because that didn't happen and it did taste good, but I just was not a fan of making this because I just am not good at making meatballs, period. I got this meal because I wanted to see if I could do it. I kind of did it and it tasted really good, but again, it wasn't like, they weren't perfect, and I'm a perfectionist. It's just, I have a love-hate relationship with meatballs. I love eating them, I just hate making them. But that's the whole point of Home Chef though, that I really, really enjoy. And I've said this in previous videos, I really enjoy the fact that Home Chef takes me outside my box. It makes me learn to be a better cook. It makes me experience making different things that I wouldn't normally make. It really does help me feel more comfortable, more confident in the kitchen. You know, that's my reason for doing Home Chef, is for all those things, and also, again, not having to grocery shop, not having a meal plan, because I hate meal planning, and, you know, not having to like overthink things. So I really like Home Chef for all of those things, and even though I didn't love making one of these meals, I still really enjoyed the fact that I did it. I was somewhat successful and the meal tasted good. So yeah, there you have it. I do, as always, have a coupon code for you guys, which I will leave underneath this video and on the screen right here. If you have any questions, leave them below or contact them directly. They're really great, like I said, with getting back to you about those types of things. And I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Thank you, as always, for watching. Thank you, Home Chef, for sponsoring today's video, and I will see you all later. Bye.